Wait, what the heck is that? Of course. Hello everyone, welcome to Death Battle Among Us vs Fall Guys. I am not going to lie, I am very excited. I don't know everything about these two, but let's be honest, it's just two beans fighting each other. Here we go.
The year was 2020. The long wait as we all experienced the most viral sensation in recent years. It was Among Us.
Nah, Fall Guys was the biggest news that year. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay, so Among Us has like weapons, but the Fall Guys are like very tanky, so...
A peculiar crew of bean-shaped astronauts must work together.
Oh yeah, did they ever actually make the series? I don't know if they ever released this.
Tons of stuff could go wrong at any moment, and it's up to these colorful clowns to fix it. Impressive, since their spacesuits don't seem to have any arms.
Oh, that's not actually a suit. That's just how they are.
Wait, what? Ew.
That's their
why?
skin?
More on that later.
What the
tasks
heck?
they undertake to save their ship require very
What is that, the likes and dislikes?
Skill. It may not take much
I have
to
not heard that
reconnect
word in a
wires
long
the
time.
cafeteria, but it certainly
actually completely
does
forgot
to
about it.
clear asteroids when your ship is moving faster than light.
If that's not a suit, then why do they have a cafeteria when they don't have a mouth?
At any point, these creatures must draw from medical training, electrical skills, and mechanical know-how.
Okay, but it's total chaos. So teamwork is key. They gotta spread out and trust that while they're all swiping cards, they have each other's backs. Right?
Honestly, I wish I played
success
VR
is
chat,
always
just because Among Us.
uncertain, as though fate has placed some external force that stands between this species and their survival.
There's an imposter among them. I mean, among us, but not us, though. Right, Wiz? Right?
For the 9th time, I'm not an imposter.
That's just what an
Me every time I
imposter
play
would
Among Us.
say. They're shape-shifting aliens. They could be
Oh, right, I
anyone,
forgot they could
or
do that
any
now.
mad scientist
That's kind
in
of
a
OP.
lab coat.
The imposter threatens the pack and pushes them towards extinction by any means necessary. Anything from damaging lights to wrecking the ship's reactor.
Which can be tricky to fix in time. Even though imposters are naturally skilled at crawling through the vents, the crewmates need special engineer training to do the same, so not all of them can McLean it up.
All while the imposters conceal their motivations and infiltrate the herd. The others always know something isn't right, and the imposters use that paranoia to motivate their prey into ejecting each other into space. Just for being kinda sus.
What the heck?
Yeah, Wiz is the imposter.
He does seem to know an awful lot about these aliens. And just to put it out there, it isn't me.
That's a good point. Have you ever heard him say sus?
No, what do you mean?
I don't think I've
Knowing
ever
a
heard the
lot
word
is
sus this
literally
many
my
times.
job.
Oh no, I just said it.
Ear canals.
Ah, jeez, fix your mic, dummy.
I agree with the metal bowling ball.
Well, I knew the sussy baka from the start. And
I don't know if
again,
I should be
just to
happy
be
or
very
mad that
clear,
I now
it
know
isn't
that
me.
word exists
Same
again.
here.
Oh, come on. Anyone could be the imposter, Boomstick. It's completely random.
Random starts with R and so does... Oh, I know who it is. It's always the red one.
Wait, what? But it isn't me. It isn't me.
Oh, right. There's usually 2 imposters.
Dear God.
The imposters aren't just
What the heck?
tricksters. They're also
What is that smile he's
hunters,
making?
bloodhounds tracking and assassinating crewmates when they least expect it.
They'll snap their necks, stab them with a knife, shoot them with a desert eagle, or use their frickin' tongues to impale their faces. Oh, God! Right through the visor.
They may look like they're wearing space
I'm not gonna lie,
suits, but
when I
that's
first watched
not
this movie,
the
I can
visor.
only think about
That
Among Us.
is their actual face. Examining their cross-section reveals their insides always match the color of their bodies, and that they are comprised of exactly one large bone, which must mean their ability to walk is entirely muscle-based. Their whole anatomy is one unsolvable mystery.
Ew! They've got human toes, buff arms for no reason, and can stretch like Mr. Fantastic? What are
What
these
the heck?
freaky things?
No one knows. They don't even exist within the same realm of mortality as you or I. Even if one of them is killed or ejected into the lifeless void of space, they return as a ghost, invisible, incorporeal, unable to communicate with the living, but nonetheless still among us.
Even beyond death, they can plot the demise of
Wait.
other crew.
Or become
Dougal.
guardian angels for the living by literally shielding them.
That's gotta be one tough shield, because remember that Desert Eagle they holster? Apparently, that thing also fires a laser that can rip apart whole planets. Good God! To split this
Oh
planet
my
apart
goodness,
like
doesn't that mean
would
he can
need over
literally, like,
10 nonillion tons of
if one
TNT.
imposter
A
came to the
number
real world,
so
couldn't that mean he could
incomprehensible
literally
you
kill
have
us
to
all?
multiply 1 billion by 1
Okay then,
billion. Twice.
More than enough to annihilate Earth over 160 million
Wait, is that from
times,
Dragon Ball?
which seems like overkill.
I can
for
tell
the,
which scenes are from Dragon Ball.
space vampires they were fighting.
Right, the crew has crossed
What the
over
heck?
with a variety of other
Why is he on a
universes.
skateboard?
Fortnite, Vampire Survivors, Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator, the classics.
Including this Henry Stickmin guy. Apparently, he's a
I love this
kleptomaniac
game.
with a surprisingly
Too bad I
wide
never
and
played it.
wacky arsenal all the crew can have.
Desert Eagle-eyed crewmates will find Henry's weapons throughout the ship, like a banana bomb, a teleporter, a ninja star, and a magic pencil that can bring drawings to life.
These creepy Teletubbies can sketch whatever they want into existence, and they're suddenly everywhere I look now. Where's these little trash can people are freaking me out.
In a strange way, all of this makes sense for this fascinating
Is it wrong that I
species.
actually kind of missed
In
the
face
Among Us
of
memes?
insurmountable odds,
I kinda missed
something
them.
inside tells them to band together no matter what, to use all the tools available and try to survive again and again. On a ship, on strange planets, anywhere they may be, in spite of anything that may be going on in the world. They either fix what's broken or face certain doom. But no matter what, they do it together.
Among Us together.
That image is so cursed.
Yeah. Ooh. Welcome to the bright, colorful world of the Blunder Dome. Natural
I'm not gonna lie, I
habitat
actually
for
wouldn't
these
mind making a
lovable
video about Fall
beings
Guys.
known as the Fall
You know what?
Guys,
I'm gonna make a post.
who race each other
Because
through
why
fun
not?
playgrounds with nothing but clear skies above.
These lively obstacle courses showcase their inherent skills and abilities. As if drawn by natural instinct, they hurtle over barriers together and pass through various tests of strength, agility, and mental fortitude.
And it's pretty impressive considering how elaborate these bounce house courses get. How do these weebles wobble through it?
With a shocking level of innate parkour mastery that otherwise hasn't been seen since 2006. But honestly, not many of the beans make it, and only one can be crowned the winner before
They have a
everything
manga?
starts all over again.
Which makes for
Does
some
everything
very
have a manga at this point?
friendly competition, like survival of the fittest, but for a bunch of candy grimaces. They'll grab,
Grimace.
shove, and slam into
Fun
each
fact,
other
I
to
actually
make it
was
out
gonna
on
drink the
top,
drink.
or even roll up into a ball
You know
and
what I
launch
mean.
across the
I said that in the
course.
worst way possible.
Self-preservation
But
be damned.
they literally
And
ran
over
out.
time, the beans
So,
have
I
evolved
couldn't
to
do it.
higher levels of, let's call it imagination. The engineer Digi invented the creative device so the beans could start making and designing new obstacles and challenges for themselves, as well as additional
Oh,
tools
right,
like
forgot they
wrecking
made this.
balls, wind-up boxes for punching foes, and even translators that make their nonsensical language intelligible.
But even at their best, they're still just flinging themselves over these obstacles like a bunch of drunken lemmings.
This species seems to have a biological urge to navigate these courses for one singular purpose: get that crown.
I mean, if I could be king for a day, I'd push you off a cliff right now.
Very funny. Get away from me.
Things in the Blunder Dome can get wild. We've seen these goobers get smacked by giant mallets and fall into actual hot lava, but they always pop back up at the qualification stage later, completely unharmed. Somehow.
These remarkable creatures
What the
have
heck?
demonstrated some dumb
What is he doing in space?
such as getting struck by meteors.
Hello?
That's a hit anywhere from
How's he
18
here?
ton TNT to 15 kilotons. But they still get right back up to Rube Goldberg themselves straight through another obstacle course.
On top of that, they were hit with the Big Bang and came out the other side completely fine. Wait.
Oh, right, aren't they,
what?
like,
Did
in
I
Fortnite
just
now?
say the Big Bang?
I actually haven't
Why
checked
do
that
we
out.
even mention the meteor? Who cares? Their suits are basically indestructible.
Boomstick, I hate to tell you this.
No.
No.
Those aren't really.
Don't say it.
Those aren't actually suits. That's their skin.
What is with these
Oh,
beans?
man. People were getting weird back in
I don't want to
2020.
sound mean, but
They have
like,
better things to do.
why?
With only arms, legs, and eyes, there must be some genetic mechanism inside the beans that causes them to be self-sustaining. Though after
Wait,
some
so does that
dissection,
mean-
it's unclear? This
Oh,
is
that
an
is a
official
weird
image, by the
skeleton.
way.
I don't know what's more upsetting.
No offense to them, by
that
the way, just like,
skeleton or the fact
that
that
is
these
very weird.
jelly beans are 6 friggin' feet tall.
Imagine bumping into this thing in a dark alleyway. No, thank you.
So this means when you start the game,
Oh my
you're
goodness,
just
they're like
flat out
giant
naked.
mascots that
Just
are actually
swing it
alive.
away. Beans in the wind.
Strange such nakedness would be allowed, considering what's actually happening is the Fall Guys are contestants in a non-stop 24/7 game show, the Ultimate Knockout. Yeah, that's what's actually happening here. So what might be misconstrued as some sort of migration cycle is really a brutal, never-ending gauntlet that takes advantage of their tunnel vision.
So it's like the Truman Show mixed with Wipeout and Naked and Afraid. What happened to them being just colorful cartoon beans?
And they survive to keep playing the game no matter what. The game makers have
You know
said
what
that
they
when the
should do?
beans
They
fall
should
to
make an
their
animated
death, they
series of
feel
Fall Guys.
A moment of
Hey, if they're doing it with
displacement,
Among Us, they should do it with Fall Guys.
zen-like
I feel like Fall Guys would be very
detachment from
entertaining.
all worldly and physical bonds. Then they pop back onto the podium to celebrate their achievements. That's an official quote.
They've also said they're strong enough to rip someone in half and can stretch their bodies so far they pass beyond the observable universe.
Oh god, the Twitter feats.
Oh,
Completely forgot about that
January
skin.
18th, 2022, 9:14 a.m. The Fall Guy stretched so far he exited the universe
My
as
goodness.
we know it, and then he kept going.
Speaking of universes, the Fall Guys have seen dozens of guest stars from other stories and have
They did a
learned
Jack
from their
Skellington
cultures,
collab?
like flying around
Dang
in the
it, I missed
TARDIS
that one.
of Doctor Who fame, wielding He-Man's power sword, launching Ryu's iconic Hadouken, or even just becoming Pac-Man. They just
He can
become
literally just become Pac-Man?
They're Pac-Man now.
Wiz, I know we've seen some crazy things on the
Hello,
show, but
Scooby.
these 6 feet tall
I'm sorry, but that
jelly-bean
episode's
monsters
still one of my
eat
favorite ones.
Food through their feet. What are we about to rot upon the world? Is this cute and colorful reality an endless void of darkness and despair? Revelations of disturbances too catastrophic for the human mind to
Is that a
process?
giant chicken?
A vicious cycle on this blue marble surrounded by mouthless, dead-eyed beings.
Pretty much.
Ah, cool. Let's see them fight.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Fall Guys is gonna win.
Time for a death battle!
They kinda seem indestructible. But we'll see. Here we go! Hey, this is actually really cool. I love how the white crewmate is like, oh, not again. Oh. Wasn't that brutal? You know what's funny? Every time I report a body, for some reason, I'm always blamed. Oh my goodness. I love that. They're playing rock, paper, scissors up there. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's really cool that they're all 2D. Oh my goodness. Okay, so far it doesn't really seem to be going too well for the Among Us. Is that a Minecraft potion? No! Anything but that meme! Not that meme! Well, good to know. Murder's, allowed, I guess. Oh, yep. He's dead. Okay, there's no way he just wins, right? He's the imposter! Literally! I love that. It literally does nothing. Well then. He has a gun! And it still doesn't do anything. Okay, here we go. Now they're fighting. He just casually slaps him. Banana! I absolutely love that audio. I love how they're all fighting literally just for a crown. Okay, this animation looks sick. Pac-Man! Oh, there's the gun. No! Rest in peace, Pac-Man. Okay, I know I said it, but I'll say it again. This animation is clean. I love that. He doesn't even care about the fight. He literally just wants the crown. My goodness. Oh? No. That's all he cares about. He doesn't care about his life being threatened. He cares about being left out. Hello? Okay, we're back. Oh my. Hey, at least I got the crown. No, I'm just immediately dancing. I'm not gonna lie, this might be my top 2. Or maybe this is my new favorite. I'm not gonna lie, I love how funny this one is.
Move over, chimp crazy.
We broke this down into 3 categories: offense, defense,
Okay then,
and
I was right.
the bizarre. Let's
Fall
start
Guys
with
win.
offense.
I mean, the bogus Among Us could blow up planets, not to mention moving faster than light to hit all those planets in one shot. It's kinda out there, but no Fall Guy has ever done anything like that. The crewmates clearly get the edge in offense.
Though that impressive power matters less when we look at defense.
It's crazy how much damage the Fall Guys can walk off. They survived anything their course threw at them, took hits from meteors, and most importantly, survived the Big Bang. You know, the explosion that blew the whole frickin' universe into existence? Easy edge for the bumbling beans.
We can even go a step further. Both of these creatures have demonstrated various forms of invulnerability and death negation, like how the Fall Guys could always pop back up for another round, or how the crewmates became ghosts when they die. However, only the Fall Guys had a viable counter. Only the Fall Guys could ensure that their foe stays dead.
Pac-Man, they can become Pac-Man. Well, you know.
Yeah, I can't believe they
it's
literally could just become Pac-Man.
Brilliant.
Which leads us to the truly bizarre stuff about both of these beanie freaks.
They could both stretch their
Wait,
bodies to absurd
you know what they should have
lengths.
done?
Only the Fall Guys
No,
stretch
they should have
beyond
done
the
that. They should have
observable
made them attack
universe
each other
in a
like
matter of
giraffes.
minutes. In fact, if we
They have
take
very
these
long
pulsing
necks.
times literally, that would mean the Fall Guys can stretch at speeds over a quadrillion times faster than light.
I don't know, Wiz. That feels like a bit of a stretch. Wink.
The crewmates did have plenty of answers to the Fall Guys' hijinks, like a magic pencil sword to fight off He-Man's power sword, or how they could potentially hack Digi's creations.
But the overwhelming amount of stuff that the Fall Guys have access to just dwarfs the Among Us crew's arsenal. I mean, Hadoukens, TARDIS, just the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, the spaceship crew had a few deadlier weapons among them, but the Fallen Guys had too many options that could not be countered.
The crewmates may have been cunning and dangerous.
what was the
but
context for that?
one-track-minded Fall Guys
What was there
just
in Among
wouldn't
Us and
go
a Fall Guy
down.
fighting each other?
Making sure the losers of this fight were no longer Among Us.
Oh no, we never found the second imposter!
Ah, I knew that stupid robot was sus.
They all just get voted out.
The winner is the Fall Guys. And me.
Next time on Death Battle.
Wait, Kratos? I don't know who the other guy is, but I know who
Subscribe
Kratos
and
is.
join as a member to see more Death
Oh,
Battle.
wait
Thanks
a
for watching.
minute.
Hope you enjoyed the episode, but the
Maybe I'll
battle's
watch
not
that
over
one.
because
Maybe.
Sam and I are going head to head in Fall Guys. Maybe
I
some
mean,
Among Us.
I probably
Live
will,
on the
but
Death
you know
Battle
what I
YouTube
mean.
channel right now and Twitch. Hope to see you there.
Wait. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Also, look at him. Also, yes, I am actually watching every single Death Battle on the Switch. Don't question it. Believe it or not, this is like very close to being one. I still think Eggman and Bowser is better, but this one, the reason why I almost like it more is only because it's more funnier. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and hope to see you guys next time. Have an amazing rest of your day. Goodbye.